If you are watching this video today, there is no coincidence that you've landed on this video with me and that our paths have crossed for such a time as this. Here's my question to you. What lie have you believed, of the several, but what main lie have you believed that dominates and determines the fruit in your life today? What lie have you believed that has been with you for the longest time, since way back then, that you can still see the fruit of today? I'm going to tell you one of mine. And when I walked into math class when I was in standard 7, so what's that, grade 9, my math teacher forgave him, released him a while ago. I was 12 years old. And my math teacher, out of the 27 kids who walked in, said, "You may as well go sit at the back because you're going to fail anyway." A math teacher, okay, said that to me. So guess what? I did, and I did. I went to sit at the back, and I failed standard grade math in my senior year. Why? Because, well, he's the expert, and he told me he must know, right? He's a teacher. Teachers and parents, man, I'll tell you what. But I was also a teacher a few years prior to that, who changed my life for the better. So I love teachers. Teachers and moms get a capital in my books. So the lie was, Linda, you're not good with money. You're not good with numbers. You're a little bit stupid when it comes to numbers. You have many other skills and talents, but numbers is not it. So as a result, listen to this. I was 12 years old in grade 9, okay? Turning 13 later that year. 41 years did that lie have root in my life. For 41 years, I'm 53 years old, I've believed it. And it's produced fruit. I've made a lot of money in my life. I still make good money. I've made a lot of money, way above average for, I don't know what the average is, but a lot of money. And I have lost a lot of money. But recently, toward the end of last year, I made a decision and my whole life has changed. And if you think about the lie that has taken root in your life, you'll also find people who sustain that lie. You'll find that's why who you hang out with is so important. You'll find people who have actually come into agreement with the lie that was spoken over you. Why? Because they haven't broken it over you. They've kind of like, well, it's okay, I'll take over it. Or it's okay, you do that, I'll do this. Or like, I don't know that, I know that's not your thing, you do that thing. No, you should have somebody in your life who says the opposite to that lie. It's like, Linda, you're good with money. My gosh, you're smart, you're clever. Look what you do there. You can do that here. There's no reason why you can't do this. Let me tell you something about lies. Number one, they can last a lifetime unless you break them. And I'm going to tell you how to break them. Number two, you need to look around in your life and see who in my life has sustained this lie, either directly or indirectly, intentionally or unintentionally. Who is this lie serving? Because it's not serving you. And so this lie about money and about numbers has been sustained in my life for 41 years until I broke it recently, and I decided I'm going to learn about tax. I'm going to learn about numbers. I'm going to learn about life insurance. I'm going to learn about auxiliary cover and all those things that before I'm like, ugh. I've got a business partner in my life. If I try and shy away from something, he's like, he turns me and he says, face it. This is what you didn't used to before. He says, do this. And it inspires me with confidence. It inspires me to learn. I'm like, my learning curve is like this right now. But let's get back to the lie in your life. You need to take a pen and paper today. There's one big lie in your life. And that lie has created in you avoiding a certain thing in your life. And that's causing and caused you a lot of pain and frustration. And it comes at a high cost. What is the lie that you are still entertaining in your life, that you avoid that thing, and it's costing you dearly? Either you want to pause this video right now. You should do that. You should pause it right now. You should pause right now and write down, what is the biggest lie that I have believed in my life that is costing me so heavily? Maybe it's about your weight. Maybe you were taught and you believe that you are not a woman who can be slim and healthy and powerful and have a six-pack. Maybe you're carrying extra weight, maybe you're in pain health-wise. Maybe you don't know what it's like not to wake up, not pain. Maybe you wake up every morning and pain is just a part of your life because you are believing the lie that you can't have this vibrant, dynamic, beautiful, bikini, sexy body that other women do. That's a lie. That is not who you are. That is not the truth about you. Your body is yours, and your body was bought at a price, and it is for you to do with what God calls us to do, which is to be a good steward of our talents and our skills and our gifts. Your body is a gift. That is a lie that you need to break. What about, maybe you've got a lie about money or numbers in your life. What about love? Have you believed the lie that love is not for you? And have you settled for something or someone because you just believe that you can't have this amazing, crazy, passionate, dynamic, beautiful, sensual, life-giving, inspiring, uplifting relationship with a man out there? There are good men out there. There are good men out there. What have you believed about love? And if you are in some kind of subpar relationship, I'm not saying get out. I'm not saying that. I'm saying break that lie over you, because you might be in a relationship that's kind of like just ticking along and just kind of treading water. Maybe it's waiting for the lie to be broken over it so that it can burst up and burst open. What is the lie that you've believed about that? And here's the next point. What now? So what if you identify these lies? What if you look around you and you go, it's money and it's weight and it's love, and so what now? Well, I'm going to tell you what now. There's one thing that's going to change and break the lie over you, and that's action. The action that you take in the direction of your identity is the deliverance you need from the lie. That was good. I'm going to say that again. That was good, Linda. I need to write that down, but I've got the video. The action that you take in the direction of your identity, in other words, of life, is the deliverance you need from the lie that you've been living under that's been bringing death in that part of your life. So for me, I had to make a change. Leaving my husband and divorcing was probably the single most difficult, brutal, courageous, and scary thing that I've done. And I've done some scary things. I've done some very, very scary things in my life. And I have had very scary things happen to me. I've had a lot of abuse in my life. That took every ounce of my courage, every ounce of my confidence, believing that I'm doing the right thing. I've got 2 children. One is writing his senior year exams right now. How serious must it have been for me to leave at that time? I made a decision. I'm taking action in the direction of my identity, where there is life, where there is love, where there is upliftment, where there is support, where there is, Linda, you're good with numbers. Linda, and I'm a confidence coach, so I'm pretty confident. I love the skin that I'm in. I learned years ago to love my body, but since I've taken, when you take action in the direction of your identity, in other words, who you are, what you're called to, how you're supposed to be living, that is the deliverance you need from the lies holding you back right now. I hope that you're catching what I'm saying. I hope that this is landing on your heart. You're not here by mistake. My gosh, I just walked out of a finance meeting this morning after a business network meeting, feeling so empowered. I understood everything he was saying. I understood the numbers. I understood, and it just landed. Might it be hard in the beginning? Yes. It's not been easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. The turnabout that I made, man, I feel like it almost killed me. Like, I'll never forget those months. I cried for 10 months straight. 9.5 to 10 months, I cried almost every day. The gym here where I live has got my tears on the floor from months and months of, when you work out and you're getting all that negative stuff out, because where else must it go? All that stuff that comes up and out. And there were times I had to just go into the bathroom and go around the corner and hide by the showers and put my towel or my jacket over my face and just weep and let the tears just fall. There was one time I cried for almost 15 minutes. I couldn't get up. I was like, Lord, please don't let anybody come into this bathroom right now. Please don't let anyone come to the shower. And every single time I've had to cry in there, nobody's come in. It's a busy gym. It's been amazing for me. It's been such a blessing. When you take, how did I get there? And by the way, there's a scripture. I just had a conversation with my beautiful sister. There's a scripture in Psalms 56:8 that talks about how God catches our tears in a vial in heaven, and how he records every single tear in his book. Psalm 56:8. I hope that's right. I think it is. He records every tear. How precious is that? Back to taking action in the right direction. Listen to what I'm saying. But when you make the decision, and maybe it's a hard one, and you better be sure it's the right one, especially if it's about marriage or your finances or children or your health or like whatever it is, like you need to learn to discern, okay? Like you need to pray, and you need to discern, and you need wisdom, and you need to know. But when you take action in the direction of your identity, the lie will break off of you. Yes, deliverance and prayer and all that stuff is good. I've had SOZA training in the works and all that kind of stuff. But there's been nothing like taking action in the direction of where I should be going. And suddenly, all the old stuff has fallen away and I'm surrounded by new fruit. New fruit in numbers and money and people and opportunities and doors opening. And I'm not talking about business. I joined this network that I'm in right now for the people. I need to be around people. I've been so isolated for so long. My business is online. I love my clients, but they're not here. I don't shake hands with them. I don't see them. And this network is an absolute gift. It's a blessing to me. But that's been one of the things that's happened. And then through that, then that, and then that man, then I met so-and-so, and then all these dots are just connecting. I'm all about connection. My whole program is called Dress to Connect. Whether it's about weight in your life, whether it's about love, whether it's about money, whether it's about your future, your possibilities, do not entertain those limiting lies anymore. Today is the day. Today is Tuesday. You get to choose today if you're going to live with the lie for one more hour, or if you're going to take action in the opposite direction. Figure out what that looks like for you. There's this beautiful woman in my life where I'm going to be helping. I love her. She's very precious and dear to me. And she's had weight and health problems and pain for a long time. And she's like, I need deliverance. I need this. And I'm like, sure, okay, you can do that. But there's nothing like taking action in the right direction. That is your deliverance. Taking action is the deliverance from the lie. That's how you break it. So we're getting together and we're going to be doing some stuff together. That I've lost 13 kgs. What's like 27, 28 pounds has fallen off me like that. Prioritizing my health, being a good steward of the talents and the gifts given to me, and making sure that I honor my body, honor myself and those around me. Results flow. The fruit doesn't lie. Stress will fall off you. Let me wrap up here. The math teacher lie lasted 41 years in my life. Think about that. How diabolical is that? 41 years. It's gone now. I walked out of a finance meeting this morning. I feel so empowered. I feel so encouraged. I feel like Wonder Woman. I need to go and change my outfit. I want to tell you this genuinely, sincerely, and gently, and truthfully. You need to identify just one lie today, the biggest one, because that has caused a lot of pain in your life. It is the number one pain in your life, that lie, the number one pain. And if I think about all the pain that this lie has caused me, but it's okay. I'm only halfway through the marathon of my life. I feel like I've just passed the halfway mark, and there's the guy with the black and white checkers flag, or is that the halfway mark? I don't know. Maybe that's near the end. Well, I'm at the halfway mark, and I feel like all the lies and the deceit and the whatever is just falling off me, and I feel like I've got a whole brand new, powerful, sexy, colorful running outfit on. It's hot pink and turquoise because I love those colors together, and I just feel like I'm just this bird that's been released, and I'm just going to spread my wings. And this is nothing against anybody in my life, because I chose those people. This is nothing against anybody who was in my life before. Nothing at all. This is about the choices that I made and the choices that I'm making going forward, because nobody forced that lie on me. It might have been spoken over me. It might have been pushed on me. It might have been reinforced on me, but I agreed with it. I believed it. I walked it out. I lived it. And so it is for us to take accountability of that and take ownership. And all these things are falling off me. 27, 28 pounds is falling off. Weight, love, romance, career, money, finances, parenting, health, adventure. All of these things that are supposed to be in our lives can be in our lives, but we have to break the lie. If you need help with this, you are so welcome to get in touch with me. Drop me a comment below or check out the link in our bio. I don't know where you are and what you need, and maybe you know what to do. If you know what to do, go and do that thing today. But if you need help, get in touch. Send me a private message. You're not alone. We're not supposed to do life alone. We are wired for connection. We're wired for community. We're wired for color. But that action that you take is action. It's not a thought. It's not another prayer. Prayer is powerful, but faith without action is dead. It is taking action. So If you need to get into my coaching program that is Dressed to Connect, how to restore your self-esteem, how to build your self-confidence, how to harness the power of personal style to increase your confidence, your influence, and your income, then that's what you do. If you need to go and sign up with someone who is going to teach you how to be, I don't know, a surfer because somebody told you that you can never surf and that's what your heart's desire is, you go today and you book those lessons today. In my program, we cover health and fitness, and since my health scare in 2024, I have prioritized my health in a big way, and I can share with you what I'm doing. I can introduce you to my health mentor, and she can take it from there. But I can tell you this: there was a day that you came into agreement with that lie. Today's the day that you break agreement with that lie. You didn't catch this message by mistake today. It didn't pour out of me after these meetings, after a conversation with my beautiful sister by mistake today. This is not a mistake. This is a call to action. Doesn't matter who you are, or where you are, or how old you are, what you did for a living, what you're doing right now. What matters is that you're hearing the truth. And the truth is, you are beautiful, you are set apart, you are called to arise and shine. The action that you take will drown out the voice of the lie. Let's rise up together.